Alright, Will here with T-Mobile here at CTIA 2011 in Orlando, Florida, taking a look at T-Mobile's LG G Slate. This is T-Mobile's first Android 3.0 Honeycomb tablet running on T-Mobile's 4G HSPA Plus network. This is this is basically the only tablet right now that I'll actually do the coveted 3D video and photos. That means with these 5 megapixel 3D stereoscopic cameras, you can record video in 720p in 3D. That's the third dimension. And you can also shoot pictures in 1080p quality, or in full 5 megapixel quality, and output the pictures in 1080p using the HDMI port down here. But basically, that is the main draw of this tablet, right? This is, of course, Android 3.0 Honeycomb, and you can tell that by the holographic UI. You can see the holographic screens kind of scrolling right there. The blue outlines are the holographic feature, and with the 3D, with them falling off the screen in a 3D fashion, that takes a lot of tweaking and hardware processing. And speaking of which, it's actually running the NVIDIA Tegra 2 dual-core processor. So really fast, 1 gigabyte of RAM, a lot for multitasking, and you'll notice that this is a Honeycomb 3.0 tablet because there are no hardware navigation buttons around the bezel there. You'll find the buttons right on the screen right there. You've got the home button, so if I'm on a different home screen pane, I just hit the home button right here. It's going to take me back to the home button. I can also, if I'm in an app and I hit back, I can also go backwards with the on-screen navigation button, and also multitasking, right? This is true multitasking because of the power of the NVIDIA Tegra 2 dual-core processor mated with Android 3.0 Honeycomb. You can actually multitask pretty well. You just go around. You're hitting all these different apps that you had open, and they're opening up as you had left them. Basically, they're not cached and they're not save state. They're actually still running in the background. For instance, this game will just pick up right where we left off. And of course, you'll notice the navigation, the notification bar right here. You get the notifications built into the lower right corner here, and you can also access quick settings like that and full settings in that fashion. Of course, on the top right, you have the apps, your apps list, which also abides by the holographic UI. And you do have the home screen customizer, which lets you drag, say, widgets like this clock onto whatever home screen pane you'd like, and let you quickly go to those home screen panes. And so, but the highlight again of this guy is, sure, you've got the 8.9-inch capacitive touchscreen 1280 by 800 display, the widescreen aspect ratio, and of course you've got the HDMI out port, the micro USB port, you've got contacts for docking this tablet and a media dock, stuff like that. You've also got the speakers here and the speaker here. You've got the 3.5mm headphone jack here, the power button here, the volume control rocker here. But again, the highlight of this guy is the camera, or the dueling cameras on the back, with the 5 megapixel dueling cameras with the LED flash, and of course the cool little with Google metallic accent right there. And lastly, I just want to show you real quick, the G Slate is compatible with, of course, T-Mobile's 4G network, the HSPA Plus network, which means, of course, there is a SIM card stuck right in there, and you just get to it with this. And there's also a micro SD card slot, which allows you to expand the already existing 32 gigabytes of onboard data with an additional 32 gigabytes of micro SD data, giving you a total of 64 gigabytes of total storage on the LG G Slate. So unfortunately, I popped the SIM card out, so it's telling me goodbye. And with that, that's a good little segue. That's a quick little look at the LG G Slate from CTIA.